So, welcome to my new channel, which, okay, it's been around for a little while, but it's sort of new. So this weekend, I decided to test out my new camera at the Godiva Festival. So first off, I'd like to apologise for the higher quality of these videos. Secondly, for those who were not going and so are not aware, the Godiva Festival was in fact cancelled. For those who aren't from England and might not be aware, it's always sunny here, all the time, boiling hot, t-shirts, pretty much the thing. No need to own a hoodie, because we don't experience rain all that often. So when it rained on the Thursday, the people putting on the Godiva Festival were quite thrown by this, and so the concert was immediately cancelled. I think this was mostly due to the fact that obviously the fields were going to end up being really muddy because of the festival, and so this was going to ruin the park all year round. But the Olympic torch celebrations were able to go on as normal in the same field. So yeah, I'll let you guys figure that one out. To be fair, what we're not used to is extreme weather, which is sort of what we had during the week, because it came out of nowhere. We had like a month's rain in 5 minutes or whatever. Anyway, so no Godiva Festival. What we did do was celebrate Armed Forces Day. My dad is in the army, and so we went to see him march his troops. So I took some photos of that on my new camera. I have in fact taken over 700 pictures this weekend, because it's got one of those clicky buttons, click, 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 click. And it's great. So look forward to seeing that at LFCC next week for those who are going. So yeah, that was in Sandwell on Saturday. We went to see my dad march. We then happened to bump into Blind Dave, who was carrying the Olympic torch at the time. We then returned to Coventry, where obviously the Godiva Festival was cancelled. They did, however, put the acoustic bands on in a small pub in a place called Earlsden, called the Oak, which was very enjoyable. So we spent our evening in the pub with friends. What more could you ask for on a weekend? From there, Sunday was a reasonably quiet day. We thought we've probably earned one, given that we're going to be in London next weekend for LFCC. So we thought we'd spend the day in. Then we ended up in Coventry with my family and went to see the Olympic torch relay there as well. So here's some photos of that, and that was very much enjoyable. If you do get a chance to go and see the Olympic torch anywhere, there's free Coke, bottles of, not the other kind. So yeah, overall had a very good weekend, and it was a perfect opportunity to test out my new camera. And hopefully I'll get to see you all next week at LFCC, where I will be dressed as myself. Just so you don't get confused, I will look like this. So, see you there.
I love it. I think it's better than the old one.